From really simple entry-level TVs all the way up to premium high-class offerings, Sony seems to have something for everybody in their 2023 LED TV lineup. But for new buyers, it might be really hard to navigate, so I want to make it easier and show you guys a buying guide that will help you understand Sony's 2023 lineup. Now remember, this is only going to cover the 2023 LED TVs from Sony. If you want to see OLED TVs or different manufacturers, I have buying guides for all of those things, and you could check that out after this video. The way that Sony does their model naming, the letter at the end of the model number is going to give you the year of the TV. So if you see an L, that is a 2023 model, and if you see a K, that is a 2022 model. The numbers are going to signify the series of the TV itself. Alright, without further delay, let's jump into the models, and we're going to start with the X77L. We're going to go from the cheapest and then work our way up. The X77L is going to feature the 4K processor X1. This is Sony's entry-level processor, and you're going to see that this TV has a 60 Hz refresh rate. Being an entry-level model, you see that it is also a direct lit LED, and this specific model only features 3 HDMI inputs. You can see the screen sizes that are available for this TV, as well as the prices that are currently going on right now. This is not a TV that I could recommend any serious TV buyer, but if you're looking for a very entry-level TV, the X77L is a good venture into the Sony lineup. It's a decent TV overall, but it's not going to blow anybody away. Let's go up to the next lineup, which is the X80K. Now you might think it's weird going from the X77L to the X80K, which is a 2022 model, but that's because there is no X80L in the US market. And remember, that's what this video is. It's just covering what is available in the US market from Sony. Sony decided for whatever reason to skip the X80L for the US market and offer the X80K once again. With the X80K, you will be getting a slightly upgraded processor in the 4K HDR processor X1, and it will be a 60 Hz refresh rate just like the X77L, except for with the 85-inch, that is available in 120 Hz. Aside from the better picture quality, you will be getting 4 HDMI inputs instead of 3, and you're also getting ATSC 3.0 with this model. This TV will be a slight step up over the X77L, but again, it's going to be a very basic entry-level model at 60 Hz refresh rate, and it's not something that's going to necessarily blow anybody away. If you want to have something a little bit better than this, there is the X85K, which does allow you to have 120 Hz refresh rate. This is also going to feature 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. That's going to allow you to get into 4K 120 Hz gaming at a cheaper price. So the X85K could be a very attractive option for anybody looking to get into some cheap 120 Hz gaming. But again, don't expect the world out of the picture quality for this TV because it still is going to be a very basic direct LED. But depending on what TV you're coming from, you still could be very impressed with the picture quality coming out of the X85K with the combination of pretty good processing and some pretty good color to go along with that. But if you really care about picture quality, you're going to want to step it up to this next model, the Bravia XR X90L. Now, before I tell you about this amazing TV, I just want to remind you that this is not a sponsored video, and everything that I'm saying about these TVs is of my own opinion. I'm just doing these guides to help you figure out which TV to buy at the end of the day. That said, if you do want to support the channel, I do have affiliate links for all of the TVs that I'm talking about in the description below. If you are considering buying your next TV anytime soon, please use one of those affiliate links before you do so. This will help out the channel and help us get more awesome TVs in for review and comparison in the near future. Thank you guys so much for your support. Now let's continue on with the rest of the video. Going from the X85K to the X90L will be a significant jump in picture quality, not only in the panel technology going from direct lit to full array local dimming, but you're also getting a processor upgrade with the Cognitive Processor XR. This is Sony's best processor available, and it's going to have this year's new feature, the XR Clear Image. There's a lot of great things to say about this TV, but if you're somebody who streams a lot, this is going to give you some of the best picture quality available. So the already great upscaling in Sony TVs just becomes even better with the XR Clear Image, and you're going to see some of the cleanest streaming available. If you are somebody who streams a lot and you're looking at LED TVs, the X90L should probably be somewhere at the top of your list. If you're a gamer, this is where I start taking the Sony lineup a little bit more serious, because the X90L is going to offer really good picture quality and really really good gaming performance, and I do like this one over the X85K. So if you are in between the X85K and the X90L, I would say if you're a gamer, go for the X90L. You will not regret that. I also want to mention this is where you will see a 98-inch TV in the Sony lineup. So the X90L is available in 98 inches, but I would say the sweet spot for this TV is going to be at the 85-inch size. It's one of my favorite 85-inch TVs available because the value proposition is so good. And I believe that the bigger you go with your TV, the better your processing has to be. And the cognitive processor XR is the best available in my opinion. So the X90L in 85 inches is a no-brainer. Jumping up to the X93L, you are getting an improvement by jumping from full array local dimming to mini LED. Don't get me wrong, the X90L is going to offer really good full array local dimming, but the X93L is stepping it up to mini LED, which is going to give you more zones to work with, and more controllable zones sometimes can mean better contrast. And I've seen these two TVs next to each other, and the X93L does offer a deeper contrast look than the X90L. So it is an improvement over the X90L, but it doesn't have the XR clear image, so you are not getting as much improvement with the X93L in that regard. So if you are streaming a lot, this might be something where I still might pick the X90L over the X93L. But if picture quality is the end all be all, then the X93L will be the better TV overall in terms of just contrast. You can't really replace that. One thing's for certain, that both TVs are going to offer you really good shadow detail and is going to show you what the creator intended most of the time in regards to LED TVs, whether you choose the X90L or the X93L. I would say though, if you're a fan of OLED TVs and you want something that's closer to an OLED TV, the X93L is probably going to give you that over the X90L, because again, like I said, the contrast difference is going to be more noticeable on the X93L. But one important thing to remember about the X93L is, like I said, it's not going to have the XR clear image. An easier way to think about the X93L for people is that it's kind of basically just an X95K rebrand, because you are not seeing things like XR clear image come to the X93L. But having seen both in person, I was more impressed with the X93L than the X90L, but they're both really good. If you want something that is going to offer you the XR clear image and you can do an 85-inch screen size, well, then you are in luck, because there is the X95L. Now, this is not going to be sold at a lot of different retailers, but you can still find it on Sony's website in the 85-inch screen size. I haven't had the pleasure of seeing this TV yet, but from everybody that I know and trust that have seen this TV, they are absolutely blown away by it, and they have said that it is the best LCD TV that you can buy on the market today, which is high praise, very high praise. So if you are in the market for an 85-inch LED TV and you have the budget for it, this TV should probably be at the top of your list. I'm curious to know, what would you guys get out of this lineup? I personally think I would recommend the X90L for almost everybody, because it is a sweet spot that I think Sony covers quite well. At the 65-inch size for $999, it's hard to complain about that price, and at the 85-inch size for $1999, it's hard to complain about that price too. So yeah, I think Sony did a really good job at marketing this TV, and I think they did a really good job at pricing the TV. Did you find this guide helpful? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out some of the other buying guides that I have available right here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.